Hello, I am back home, back in my office, because this seems to be where you find me right now. We've got some things to talk about. I went to Ross I needed a gift for something else. And I was looking to see if they had a lamp for this bathroom because Savers did not, which is the thrift store, and Ross did not. So I'm gonna need to look at Walmart. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so when I went into Ross, I saw a couple things and I was like, I feel like those would be better. So I am gonna kind of walk you through my new thoughts. We're gonna have to hang something again, but now we know we can if we have to, but we don't wanna have to every time. So let me really quick walk you through my thought process here, and then we will get to moving. And the only thing that will be left in this room that will be needed, because I got a few little like things for the tables, will be the lamp and the suitcase racks. And this room will be done. And that will be glorious. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so hear me out. When I was down here last night talking to you guys, and then went upstairs and started editing, I realized that there was a substantial gap between the two sides. So there was just way too much dead space in the middle of each section of pictures. So when I was at Ross, I saw this for $29.99. It's square. It just might look a little bit round because it has corner protectors on it, and I see it's kind of blending in with the wall a little bit, but it's square. So I want to put that above the headboard, and that way that kind of closes some of that open space, but it's still black. It's not adding another color. It's not adding really another object per se to look at, because I did not want something that was going to fight with the two different sections of art pieces. So I wanted to stay neutral, whether it was white or black or cream, but I love the black because that's the same as the background of the photos, but also it is the same color of the headboard. So what that allows that space to do is just kind of all blend in together, and it creates a balance, but yet you don't lose one for the other, if that makes sense. And then over here, I found this and I love it. And let me tell you why. And I told the lady, I was like, okay, I just bought these pictures yesterday and they're literally on my wall. I have the receipt. Can I bring them back? She's like, yes, totally. Just have the receipt. I said, I don't have the packaging that was, in it. I said, I have the video footage of like taking the packaging off. And she's like, no worries. It's fine. Just bring your receipt back. I was here when you purchased it yesterday. It's fine, whatever. So I was like, okay, perfect. And it's the same price. The same price. So I like this because it is neutral. And it's pulling the tones from the blankets. It's pulling the tones from the lamps and the lampshade, because you've got the wood frame on the sides, which pretty much matches the top of the nightstands. So it's pulling that in. It is also pulling in the white from the blanket on the bottom of the bed, the pillows on the bed, and I just feel like we need that bit of neutral to keep this space open and peaceful and serene and just all of the things. It also ties into the opposite side of the room where we've got our natural curtains, and it just all feels like it marries so much more than it did before. As for my pillows, also from Ross, I found these ginormous pillows. They are 24 by 24, which is what I would have got on Amazon. They were $34 for 2 of them. They are this, what do you call it? Damask. I never know how to say that word. But look how closely they come. Let's see if you can see that. To what we have going on there. I mean, I don't want it matchy-matchy, so I love that it's not. But it is literally the same feel, the same idea. The 2 patterns go very well together. I like that the pillows are just a half of a shade more on the cream side than the blanket, because then that way everything just kind of flows together and it creates that sense of peace. But then also, I found these pillows, and they are just very fuzzy and cushy, and they are more of a cream than those. So we've got 3 very neutral colors that all flow very well together, but kind of eliminate the idea of this space becoming too dark with the nightstands, the pictures on the sides, and now the art piece in the middle of the wall. So by bringing in these different tones that are white and off-white and cream and whatever, it just allows this to still feel very open and not closed off, if that makes sense at all. And then that is what that will look like. So that's what I've been doing this morning. I just feel so much better about this. When I was doing the editing last night, you know how you just look at something for so long that you kind of get a little bit numb to it. But then when I went back and looked over it again, I was like, man, something just looks off to me. I don't know what it is, but I'm not loving the flow of all of the different colors together. And I just feel like things are fighting with each other. And then when I saw that piece today, I was like, that is it. That's exactly what we need in that space. That and the one above the bed. So I am going to get those things up on the wall, and then I will show you guys what it looks like. And then I've got a couple little like tchotchke things that I found at the thrift store that we'll go ahead and put on the nightstands. And then we'll go into the bathroom and I'll show you what I came up with for that as well. That's it. I'm changing rooms. I couldn't be any more in love with this. And I want to just let everyone in the entire free world to know that these 2 items are not hung with 3M strips. That's right, friends. That's right. There are screws in the wall. No one got injured. There are only the original screws in the wall. There are not multiple screws behind the photos. But I did it all by myself, and I am so proud and impressed. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm not even gonna tell Sam. I'm gonna wait for him to come home and be like, how many 3M strips do you have behind those photos? I'm gonna be like, excuse me, not one. Oh, I just can't even. This has been quite the project, but I absolutely love it. Oh, I love it. I can't even wait for somebody to come and stay here. This looks so great right here. I feel like it just pulls everything together from the rest of the room. That black piece above the headboard just tied everything off. It brought everything in together. The suitcase stands will be brown, so that will blend everything as well. It will pull from the lampshades, and it will pull kind of a little bit of the cream, but definitely will pull from the wood on the side here. Oh, so good, so good. I still have the little like tchotchke, knicky-knack things to bring down here and put on the tables. This over here, this is all just gonna remain the same. I realized when doing this, we aren't done yet because I need to do the knobs, because I've got this color of knob over here on this piece, and then I have this color of knob on these pieces. So I need to get them painted. It's chilly today, but I think I can hurry and spray them and then bring them inside really fast so that we can still try and get this done and they can dry. But I love it. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Okay, we are back in the bedroom. No, bathroom. I have bedroom on the brain. All right, this is also what I found at Ross. And I was wanting something from the thrift store like we talked about, but I didn't find anything that wasn't going to make it just look very hodgepodgey. And I didn't want that. Like, I love mixing old with new, but I don't ever want it to look like somebody's yard sale. Do you know what I mean? So I came across these and I'm in love with them. They were $7.99. And I love it because this, I can raise this one right here, and then I can have this one going probably right above the light switch, because that will need to go up a little bit, the one up above. So that will be perfect right here. And I love this little horse sketch. I think that is so, so cute. And just very simple, very elegant. But then over here is just a really cool photo of like watercolor butterflies. And that can go right here and just kind of tie off this side. And I am super, super excited about it. I will probably move that top one over just so that it's a little bit more above the butterflies. But I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I like them staggered. I'll have to toy with it once I get the little corners off, the protective corners, and see what it looks like. But I really, really like how all of this is coming together. I'm bummed that we haven't found a lamp yet, but that's okay. It will come. We never want to rush anything. Sorry, I am dying of a heat stroke. I never want to rush anything because then it looks rushed. You know, I want things to look like they've always been, which is, again, why I love the old with the new, because it just kind of looks like you've been accumulating it over periods of time. So that is what we're doing. Let me get these hung up. Let me get these kind of switched around a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, this is what it looks like, and I think it turned out great. I decided to stagger the picture frames, and I like that. I just felt like it was gonna, I don't know, not look right next to the towel rod if the picture frames were just straight up and down, and then you had that off to the side. I just felt like this kind of married everything together a little bit more. So that is what that looks like on that side. And then we raised this one up over here and also staggered that one. And that is what it looks like on this side. I keep getting glares for you guys. I know it's annoying. And that is what that looks like over there. I love it. Absolutely love it. I wish, let me see. Maybe if I stand, maybe if I wedge myself in this corner here. All right, I can't really show you like the fronts of everything, but you can get an idea of like where everything is placed. What if I, all right, hold on. Okay. I am literally cheek to door, but all for the gram, right? All right, so that is what it looks like. Obviously, we still need our lamp, but that is, you know, it comes when it comes. But I absolutely love this. Now, what I want to do really fast is kind of place our little things here that I got. So I found these at the thrift store. Everything here was 20% off. This was $8.49, and then the discount. I love them because they are already tarnished, and I just love that look. So let's get this sticker off. I also like the fact that you're kind of bringing in the two different metal tones. This was $5.99, and then the discount. Let's put these up first. So what if, let's see, put that there, and then I'll get one of our candles. But I think if we maybe put it out here, like I don't, well, let's see. I need to wipe those off too. They got dusty with all of the curtains and blankets and whatnot. This I got from Ross for $3.99, and it's just this little, what do I want to say, like jewelry box type of situation. And I thought that it would be a cool idea to just kind of have something here on the tables, which means this needs to move back. That way, if someone wants to put like their rings or their watches or whatever the case may be, they would have a place to lay them. So that would be obviously for rings or watches. And then over here would be for the same thing. And you're getting a glare again, but I just thought that that was super, super cute. And then I've got a little phone cord back here for people that I need to get my little sticky thing back there. Again, it came off when we moved the furniture, but I'm going to take off the knobs of everything, run outside, spray them, and then while that's drying, I will get the candles to go in those candlesticks. And then friends, we are getting closer and closer. Okay, I popped in all of the hardware to just a Walmart box that I got today in the mail, and then I put that inside of the box that the wreath from yesterday came in. That way I don't have any overspray that could potentially get on wherever I put the wreath box, but this way I can transport it easily into the house and allow it to dry in there, because it's not going to dry out here. It's way too cold. But it just allows me to be able to transport it without mess and without getting paint everywhere. And then I just went ahead and now that it's all finished, put it in here in the laundry room, because this is the warmest place in the house, because obviously the laundry's going and all of that. And so I am hopeful that these are going to be dry by tonight and we can put them back on and wrap this baby up. All right, the next thing that I need to do is swap out this faux wreath, or whatever you want to call it, for the real one that we were sent yesterday. So it will be super easy, because if you remember, I don't have those ribbons on my wreath. So all I have to do is just lift it up. And I will put that back on once this wreath kind of dies off. But all I have to do now is just put it right over that hook. And we are literally back in business. I didn't have to maneuver anything around, anything like that. I am losing pieces of this. I feel like, I may need to take those out because they are dropping like crazy, and I don't want Daisy to come over here and like chew on one if they fall when the door closes and whatnot. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna take out the, oh, I can't even think of what it's called. Oh, somebody tell me in the comments below. This right here, see, they're just like falling off like no other. So we can't have that. We can't have any potential harm to baby Day. So, all right, let me take that out and then I'll show you what it looks like. Crisis averted. I got all of the juniper. I remembered that after I got off. I got all of that out, and it's just all pine now, but I think it's beautiful. It's nice and full. The one thing that I don't like is it drops little needles here and there. That's why we don't have a real tree, much to Sam's disgust. But I do think it's beautiful, and so as long as it's not like dropping a ton of needles constantly, then I will keep it up here. But once it starts to dry out and all of that, I think it will make its way outdoors. But for right now, it is gorgeous and smells absolutely amazing. We are finally starting to get Christmas cards in the mail. So I am just going to get these hung up here. There we go. It will start filling up before we know it. And then we've got more over here, and we just kind of go back and forth each day. That way it just keeps each side balanced out. We've got the knobs all on, and I think they look amazing. I love that everything matches now, this cabinet as well as these. We've got the candles in there. And I just think it looks perfect. So, so good. I cannot wait for Sam to come home and see it because he has seen none of this. And I can't wait to show him my wall hangings because, let's be honest, that is the real prize of this whole situation. But we are pretty much done, friends. The only thing that we are waiting on now are the suitcase stands. And I haven't looked on Amazon to see when they're supposed to come. As of this morning, they were still en route, but we shall see. But other than that, we have accomplished a pretty big feat in this room, and I love it.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chairs.
All right, the mopping is done. And I think everything is pretty much picked up and ready for a new day. Feels lovely to have the mopping done, I have to say. These things over here, I need to put on Marketplace tomorrow and get them up for sale. So I've got that there ready to go. These right here I got today at Savers, and I just ran out of time and wasn't able to show you, but we will deal with them tomorrow. So I found this for $4.50 and then the discount, but it is just a little tree star that I thought we could put upstairs in the loft on that Christmas tree because it does not have a star. So I grabbed that, and then I just loved this. I thought this was so pretty, and I think I'm going to put it downstairs by the TV, like where all of that greenery is and everything. I think I'm going to set it in there. That way the lights will just flicker off of the mercury glass, and I think that will be really, really pretty. And then that is my electrolyte water. Let's do a elf check really quick. This is what they are doing today. I got all of the laundry done. I got 4 loads of laundry done, and I got the floors mopped tonight. So that feels really, really good to have done and be able to start the day tomorrow knowing that I do not have to add those things to my list. I have had a lot of you reach out to me and say thank you for making the announcement about being unsubscribed by YouTube. Turns out I was unsubscribed, so just double check that. Again, I don't know why they do that. I don't understand the analytics of all of this, but it seems like every month people just drop off for absolutely no reason. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but when you guys let me know, or when I notice it in my number count, we will just kind of help make each other aware. That way you don't miss out on any videos. So just double check, make sure that you're subscribed, and you should be good to go. I can't think of anything that we really need to chat about before tomorrow. I have my sister over here with me tomorrow. We are going to get Sam's gifts ready for his direct reports, and that will all be taken care of. That way he can take them to the hospital when he's back next week. And let's see what else. I have a lot of returns that I need to make of things that have come in the mail, and just, I don't even know how many, like maybe 10 total. But I need to do that. I need to drop off another thread up box. I need to check my P.O. box. Just odds and ends type things tomorrow. I need to clean out that refrigerator. It is, I don't even know who we became this week, but it needs some attention. So we're gonna do that tomorrow also. All right, friends, if you followed along with me today and helped me decorate the room still, and did laundry and cleaned, I would love it if you would drop the paint emoji in the comments below. That way I know who I got to hang out with today. Until next time, remember to be intentional about what is important and necessary and eliminate all of the rest. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.